Hello, Earthling tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Millennium 2.2, where Blue theoretically finishes the game, maybe. Hopefully, all we need to do now is save Earth. We just conquered the solar system, got rid of our mortal enemies, the Martians, and now we are on our way. I don't know if this will work, but we have a probe, and I'm going to send it to Earth from the moon. What was that? You know, there's always more things to do, so we'll continue doing things in the meantime. Untitled is our Team Titan transport. And you can see we don't have a whole lot of silver, so I don't think I want to turn off the imports right now. I would expect there's at least one more thing to build before we're done. I'm assuming it needs chromium, and I'm glad we've got that kind of started ahead of time. Alright, Untitled, back you go to Titan. Not Hyperion, although that would work. But Titan. Alright, another probe to Earth. Still doesn't look very good from space. Doesn't seem to have done anything. I wonder if we're just waiting for an event trigger. Oh, by the way, maybe this is what matters. Just have to colonize Mars. Special bulletin. Mars colony commander informs us he has discovered an amazing design for a terraformer in the Martian's old computer. He claims the device would accelerate the stabilizing process on Earth to such a degree that recolonization would be possible within a few years. However, initial estimations of the machine's mass are worrying. See supplementary. Ooh. Terraforming tubers. So, what do we need? Supplementary terraformer. Alright. How long is it going to take to research terraforming? I know our researchers aren't that great, but come on. Oh, it's going to take a little while. Let's just research like crazy. I mean, I might as well build lasers. The inspiration for terraforming Mars. First came terraforming Earth. If we can't terraform our own planet, how can we terraform a different planet? Sure is nice not having to worry about being attacked every day. The arms race continues. There's probably demons on Mars anyway, so I assume them to overthrow the colony any second. Speaking of that colony, get to work. We get lots of water, and we might need the water for the terraformer. You never know. Silver's okay. Iron's great. Yeah, the resources here are nothing too special, though. Wait a second. Mars, the red planet, full of iron dust? Mars, the red planet, known for its iron dust. 5,600 iron. Nice. This game was programmed by a space scientist, NASA engineer. All right, the Nostromo and Excalibur have traveled back and forth again. Let them land. So, this is another wave of chromium. Oh, yeah. So now we have significantly more chromium than silver, even. That Triton base, that's good stuff. And over on that place, Triton. How's the chromium stocks looking? Oh, so much chromium. Now, this base has a bunch of titanium and stuff, too, but, and water. Who knew there was actually water on Triton? The Neptune and all of its water names. Like, it's Greek ocean gods, right? Let's bring a little bit of water back. Feels like, yeah, maybe there's some fish in it. Alright, Nostromo in Triton. Come on home. 300 days only. Excalibur on the moon. You're off to Triton. Okay, we now have 400 aluminum. We could build another Carrack at this point if we wanted. Technically, and I really don't think it would be that big a deal, I think we could use the red Ankylo to transport stuff as well. It's basically just a Carrack with fighters, right? And invading. It can launch fighters without landing. The main thing about the troop carrier is that you can launch your fighters like a Battlestar. It doesn't have Battlestar weapons yet, but, you know, one can hope. It holds the same amount of, slightly more capacity than a Carrack, but otherwise... Oh, hey! There's also a Terraformer. Sorry, I've said aluminum and aluminium back and forth many times. Sometimes one, sometimes the other. Traditionally, I do say aluminum from North America, but I kind of think aluminium is better, but it's just not the way I was raised. Anyway, we know about a Terraformer now. I guess if we need to transport it, let's send it back to Moon for now. Maybe this will be the right kind of ship for it. Who knows? Maybe we have to build a new ship just to transport the Terraformer. That sounds like something a video game would do. We're 2/3 of the way there, anyway. Duke Leto made it to Callisto. I mean, like, I'm not the kind of person that gets too picky about things like aluminum versus aluminium either. I think aluminium sounds cool. It's just, you know how it is. You get used to saying it one way, and then you just can't break a habit. Alright, so the main reason we go to Callisto is really aluminium. And to be honest, our platinum is not that big. It's, like, we got silver is perhaps our biggest bottleneck at the moment. Titan gives us a good amount of silver, but it would be nice if we had another base that gave us more silver. But it really just depends on what resources we need for the next technology. So there's definitely no point, unless you've already played the game and know ahead of time, or have a Wikipedia article open, there's really no reason to prioritize any specific base for mineral until you know, like, there's no way, unless you're cheating, there's no way to know right now. Alright, we've got lots of lasers. Build a couple more fighters. Red Ankylo's back on the moon. I guess we could, like, build a... Well, we could build another generator. Maybe. It would use some aluminum, though. But, like, maybe Earth base, assuming we build a base on Earth, will require a lot of solar generator to get started. Alright, we have researched the Terraformer. That's what counts. So, the Terraformer requires a bunch of power. There's the chromium, but not even very much. Well, we over-prepared. This is cheap. This is a discount. A tiny bit of silver. Some platinum, some uranium, some copper. It makes sure you have all the resources, but you don't need very many. Build me one Terraformer, please. How about we just terraform Mars? I think the problem is it weighs too much. As we'll see shortly. And when I say shortly, I mean eventually. I mean, really soon. What was that? Alright, Duke Leto at the moon, BlueAnkylo on Titan. Sure. Maybe there's still one more step, so let's not be silly yet. It's still possible that we'll need more resources once we've built our first terraformer. It's probably still going to take a few years after you've got a terraformer going, right? That would make sense. It doesn't just instantly fix things. Alright. Aluminum stockpiles are looking a little better. Let's say Duke Leto back to Callisto. And over on Titan, just stocking up on the usuals. Titan has been a great base. This is our only, it's our only good source of silver. And this is, it's not even like a super fast. It's only like 1.1 silver per day, but that's still by far the best we've got. So that's nice. Okay. How's that terraformer doing? Almost there. Any second. Terraformer complete. We have ourselves one. Just turn it on. We'll just terraform the moon. Who needs an Earth when we have a moon? You know, we've got like 600 people here already. They don't need to go back down to an atmosphere. We'll make our own atmosphere. Somehow I don't think that's going to be appropriate though. Well, let's bring the BlueAnkylo down. Or the BlueAnkylo, that is. So, the problem is, that I see here, obviously, is the terraformer weighs 1,060 tons. The fleet carrier can carry 1,050. And the Carrack, if I wanted to build a Carrack, it's just 1,000 on the dot. Well, it says 1,500, but that's what it weighs, I guess. Or maybe that's how much it used. It's 1,000. It's 100% 1,000. I am positive we fill up 1,000 things. So how do we actually get 1,060? I think we're going to need some more research. It's probably just going to be like a couple days from now. The scientists are going to be like, okay, well, good job building that, that thing, but now what? Also, there you go. Just overload the fighters. So many fighters. Ha! Take that. Remember, we could only build 16 lasers? I wonder if it just gets deleted. We've overflowed it. Be careful. You're going to wreck your game, Blue. But yeah, when you have 16, you cannot build the 17th. But there's an easy way around it. We could test if it's greater than or equal to, or stops at equal to. You could check some of his code here. Sorry, sir. We are 10 tons overburdened. We cannot terraform on the fleet carrier. It only carries fleets, not terraformers. I bet you they're going to give us some tech, or some sort of notice soon enough. 8-bit or 16-bit? 4-bit? 2 bits. So, special bulletin. Moonbase head of research says that it may be possible to convert our fleet carrier into a heavy-duty freighter capable of carrying a terraformer to Earth. He needs to design it in full, but warns that the extra mass of the new craft would prevent it from taking off again once it had delivered its cargo. Well, that makes sense. We've been launching spaceships off of moons with limited gravity and atmosphere. Almost anything that you build to go moon to moon, if you landed it on Earth, would never get off Earth. So yeah, that makes sense. Earth is a pain to launch a spaceship off of. That much I know. It'd be so much cooler if you had a space elevator. And easier. Alright, so, to science. We're gonna build the Juggernaut. Or we're gonna research it. This is gonna require like 10,000 chromium. Good. Maybe we'll just bring back like 1,000 uranium and build nuclear plants back on Earth rather than solar generators. Who needs solar generators when you can build nuclear plants? I mean, I'd say we're rich with all this platinum, but, you know, the local stock markets are completely trashed by the destruction of the planet. There's not a great market for jewelry right now. I know, platinum's used in lots of stuff. Just toss the rockets over the edge of Earth? Oh, yeah. Because it's flat. Like, it's a circle, not a sphere. Okay, we're picking up more uranium. We've got a pretty good stash of uranium over here. Thank you. Bit of copper, sure. You know, I probably over-prepared a bit. My distrust of old games, putting one final roadblock that requires you to grind away for another day, you know, that's pretty standard. We're adding some content by making it take another day of grinding. What did we do? Ah, research. Good. Let's see. There's only 255 levels in the original Pac-Man. That I remember hearing, yes. Okay, you just need one carrier and a little bit of power. I don't need any resources at all? So you just need the fleet carrier here with nothing on it. Do we just keep the crew on it, I guess? Interesting. Alright. Juggernaut me. No resources required. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. As soon as I got rid of my fleet carrier. It's like they knew. Special bulletin. Titan colony commander must be losing her memory. We all know that the Martians were destroyed months ago, yet she insists there was an armada of fleet carriers loitering in a distant orbit. If what she claims is true, then either the armada left Mars before we attacked, or they have another base, so far undetected. We have no further reports from any other colony. She must be mistaken. It's a good thing I built all those lasers. Now, how long is it going to take me to build? The Juggernaut's making good progress. The Martians, though. The Martians, man. And now I don't have any fleet carriers to go kill them. But, you know, my bases are pretty well defended for now. So I think we'll be okay for a little while. How quickly is this building? It's building 2% per day. I think. Let's confirm. 42%. 4% per day. Well, that won't take too long then. No! We're under attack! Laser! Oh, look into them all! Look at them all! 3! Are you kidding me? 9 killed. It's a good thing I've got 17 lasers. 3! Come on, I need more kills than that. 9 killed. What? This is ridiculous! 3 killed. Lasers! Lasers! 3! I need more kills! I mean, I had more possible lasers than you can actually have. Come on. I've got to have enough. This is not good. 9 killed. This is not making a dent. 3. What are we gonna do? 5. It's not even making a dent. We're losing no matter what. It could be scripted, yeah. It doesn't seem like they're getting any smaller. I'm gonna use every laser I've got, though. And I'm gonna fight as many as I can. If they're gonna try to blow up this base, I am going to give them everything I got. You don't come to my moon base unscathed, Martian scum. Now, I might not be able to click that button fast enough to go much longer, but I will shoot down as many of these punks as I can. I will go down fighting. Because they're going to destroy everything. We're going to have no Terraformer after this. No fleet carrier. We're going to have no generator. They're going to kill all my guys. We must defend the moon. It's our only production facility. If this goes down, humankind is lost. Well, we're all dead. 600 casualties. All your platinum got stolen. They destroyed your generator. So... we're all dead. We have no power. Well, we can pull one out here. We actually have decent power all in all, but you know, we're down a generator a bit. Can't mine. What did they steal? They made platinum or something? They didn't steal that much overall. Just 100% guarantee you can't stop them. And they kill everybody. I guess we keep building the Juggernaut with nobody. It only takes 200 kilowatts. You know, we've got lots of power for that. Just no people. I guess we just terraform the planet for somebody else with nobody alive. Well, you know, I say that. Some people survived by miracle. Mankind survives! Hooray! We might not be at full strength. 600 people killed. Also, I guess technically the Juggernaut has a full crew. Juggernaut had like 160. So like, you know, there's a lot of people inside this still working. Right? They never got off their ship. That's pretty brutal. But yeah, I mean, clearly that was scripted. Friggin' Martians. Build me more space lasers. Well, I guess well, I do need to build the better generator again, but for now, space lasers. Well, that won't take too long to turn back on. Anyway, here's Juggy. It's way different. You know what would have really sucked? I mean, I don't know if it would have been the worst thing. But, like, they could have destroyed the Terraformer. That would have been pretty rude. You know what I should have done? I barely had any time. But I could have put the Terraformer in the bunker. Yeah, that's probably that's what you're supposed to do. I wonder if they would have not... Well, I don't know. They would have just destroyed everything anyway. Kill everybody, but... I'm surprised the people didn't hide in the bunker. Nobody survived in the bunker. Anyway, Juggy, The red Ankylo, you're gonna recolonize Earth or something. Assuming we don't get shot down. Stupid Martians. What's their problem, man? What is their problem? What if I had built... See, like, if you took your time, you didn't have to have a single troop carrier. We could have built, like, 5 troop carriers. Right? Like, I think the story is supposed to be you just built one to defeat Mars, and then you turn the one you have into a colonizer, or a terraformer. But, like, we could have had, like, dozens of them if we waited. Terraformer activated. Okay. Well, now what? 42 humans. They're repopulating. The last 42 humans on the moon. Now, technically, there's 160 or something back on Earth now, assuming they didn't all die immediately. Technically. I mean, I don't know. I don't think the Earth is super hospitable at this exact second. We did not get an Earth base. I haven't really done anything with the Mars resources, but we'll just keep them here. Duke Leto back on the moon. Untitled back on the moon. Alright. Thanks everyone for coming back to the moon. You know, we could disassemble one of these as well. I don't know, we could. Well, we'll have enough people to turn the mines on, and that's all that seems to really matter. But yeah, we just brought 80 people. We brought 160 back on the big ships. So technically, humankind survived. I don't really know if there's any point gathering resources now. It kind of feels like we're just going to wait around for Earth to get terraformed. But maybe we have to defeat another Mars base. We have to build another fleet carrier. Because that's a lot of silver if we have to do that. And a lot of aluminum. We're halfway to the silver and aluminum if we have to do that again. Do the Martians... Tim, they just killed 600 people. Do the Martians come back? They came back. They killed everybody. Alright, Duke, back to Callisto. I don't want to stop my resources right now. Untitled to Titan. And eventually we'll get to Triton. And I'm certainly going to build back all those lasers we used. Like, seriously. The Martians just killed 600 people, stole all of our platinum, and destroyed our generator. Punks. Oh, speaking of which, I should build a new generator. Let's get to, oh, I don't know, 6 lasers or so, and then I'll build a generator. Okay, game. Leda declares independence? What? Dude. We're trying to save humanity here. We're trying to save humanity. And you're... I mean, Leda... What do they got? They got a little bit of uranium. They're dependent on us for water. But, like... What? Are you kidding me? I will build another fleet carrier if I have to. But the only way I can build a fleet carrier is with another, like, 600 aluminum and 600 silver and, like, thousands of aluminum. I'm not the evil boss. These punks declared independence? How dare they? This is survival. This is for the survival of mankind. And they decided they'd rather stay on Jupiter on a moon than go back to Earth? How dare they? They are, you know what? When we terraform Earth and we go back, they're not coming. They can stay in Jupiter. Enjoy living on a moon of Jupiter, jerks. That's it. I'm the king of Earth. They can stay on Jupiter. Pfft. Declare independence. I don't even need their uranium. We got Titan. Titan's got way more uranium than Leda does anyway. Just purge them all. At this rate, we're gonna have to. Feel like we might need some hydrogen. Bit of water. Well, normally I send the Duke Leto over to Leda to say hi, but psh, not an option anymore. Alright, one more laser for now. That means they stole my lasers! I gave them like 10 orbital lasers. How am I supposed to invade? Happy New Year! Alright, well we better replace our generator. It's a lot of aluminum. Oh! Dang it! I forgot. That's not good. We just wasted a lot of time not mining aluminum. Ugh. Easy to forget. I wish it automatically turned back on, but... management. Well, we lose. What am I supposed to do? If all my colonies declare independence, there's literally no way to get them back, because they're the only way to build ships. Unless they still give us stuff if I land there. Is this like just you lose? Or does it not matter? Like, they can just declare independence, whatever. Who cares, right? Or did we need to send like multiple... Sure would suck if you have to put multiple terraformers on Earth. Well, this is a bit of a pickle. What was that? So yeah, what happens if you send a ship and land it on a base that you don't control? Do I just lose it? Yep. It's gone. Untitled has left us. I mean, it's on Titan, but I can't get to it. It's not just independence, it's like they declared war. Because I could see them running their own business, but I should still land a ship and, like, you know, pick some stuff up or something. Just no access. My ship is gone. Untitled is just... can't be retrieved. It sounds to me like you should probably build 2 troop carriers before you colonize Earth. I'm just saying, or terraform Earth. 2 of them, probably a good idea. We certainly can't build any right now. It's, well, we'll get enough aluminum eventually, but I can't get any silver now. Or I'd have to make a new colony ship to find a new colony to get silver, because our only way to get silver in a decent quantity was from Titan. If that's what we need to do, that's gonna suck. I don't think... it's possible a carrier in moon orbit might have helped, but the fleet destroying moon base didn't even make much difference, to be honest. Like, we lost 600 people, They're coming back. They destroyed a generator, whatever. They stole a little bit of resources. Overall, the Martian attack doesn't even really matter. The problem is all my bases going independent now. They just steal my lasers. And if they can use lasers, then how many carriers would I have to go through? If they can use, I hope they couldn't use them. That'd be gross. Well, like at this point, it feels like I didn't mean to do that. Like it seems like all of my my bases are eventually just gonna go independent. So like, what's the point of building them anymore? Like, if they just leave me with no recourse, like they're just a waste now. Colonies are dumb. Is it a one-time attack? I mean, I don't know. It seemed scripted, so I would guess that it was just a one-time deal, but I don't know. I have not played this game before. Well, other than that, there's not much to do other than make lasers and not get silver. If it really does come down to you're supposed to build multiple fleet carriers because of the independence thing, but before the independence thing starts, or else you just can't, like, if a base goes independent that was the prime resource to get fleet carriers, I don't know what else you're supposed to do. You're looking at a walkthrough? Sure, T-Dogs, give me a hint. I don't want to just waste another 100 hours here. Alright, goodbye chromium. So basically, all my bases are gone. Except for one right now. The solution better be something that I can build on the moon. If it takes anything that I can't build on the moon, I'm doomed. Get a juggernaut on Moonbase. I did that. We landed the fleet carrier, turned it into a juggernaut, flew it to Earth, started terraforming Earth, and then everyone went independent. Yeah, we already did all that. But we cannot build another juggernaut. And I don't think we'll ever be able to build another one. So if you need a second one, we've lost. Which I really hope is not the case. Build a colony ship? Oh. Like a second, like, colonize Earth ship. I guess... I was waiting... Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's a good thing I built that generator. I assumed that after I landed the Terraformer, they would give me something about whether it was working or not. Alright, I mean, yeah, that's fair. Nope. Maybe another probe or something? Can't send one to Earth. This is our last base. Everything else declared independence. Good old Callisto. Callisto, you're such a nice base. I guess we have Mars. Woo. So glad we have Mars. So is there any resources? Well, the aluminum will help. I'm not panicking. I'm just like... Basically, because the game is now cutting me off from resources, if you needed more silver to continue the game, I'm screwed. And I hate it when games theoretically soft lock you on stuff like that. So I am really hopeful that they didn't program it to be dumb. Alright, I don't think this will probably do much, but we'll launch that guy back to Earth again. See if we get anything new. We can build one more laser. If anyone attacks us, we zap them. You can get silver from asteroids? No. Asteroids have lots of minerals, but no uranium, silver, or chromium, if I remember correctly. Alright, in theory, you know, we're checking up on our Terraformer. Nothing new from the probe. Alright. Well, we've got lasers and fighters, as much as you can build. I'm gonna build a backup generator. And put it in the bunker. Nostromo made it to the moon. Excalibur made it to somewhere useless. I guess this is our last shipment of chromium. Now, we do have quite a lot of chromium, but unfortunately, not enough silver to build the big ship. That's too bad. I would build another fleet carrier right now. And I would go crush those rebel scum. But, sadly, I can't land here or I will lose my ship. I guess just head on back. Rather not lose my Carrack. Oop, what was that? Well, Callisto's gone. Alright, we have no more colonies. I mean, we could build more colony ships, but I assume they would just rebel. Alright, my bunker can have a Mark 10 backup generator. Seems like a good idea. And a backup medical supply. Seems nice. Let's build some more medical supplies. I mean, I feel like the solution right now is just to wait some time. Oops. Sure. We'll terraform our own moon. Mars declares independence. Oh, I forgot about Mars. Mars never did anything for us. I completely forgot about Mars. Oh, well. It's gonna take forever. I didn't mean to build that. Well, there's not much else to do here. This is possibly the last shipment that we'll ever get on our moon base. Hopefully, if I need to build something, I can build it. Alright! Special bulletin! Earth is ready! The Terraformer can do no more and is shut down. Readings indicate the atmosphere is stable and clear of dust storms. Although not as she were, Mother Earth still has life. A few hardy plants and insects have survived. But our seed library will enhance the vegetation in time. All we need is a colony and a few volunteers. I am not okay with Mars. Like, look, all these colonies that declared independence are not coming back to Earth. It is not happening. Alright, Earth has lots of stuff, and it's human. Atmosphere is nitrogen. But on the nitrogen planet, you turn into nitroids. Some amount of resources. Hilarious. Alright. Let's build an extra terraformer for fun. It was an accident. Alright. Just, it's sitting there. Can't get it off the moon. SIOS. Earth. Surely this is the last step. But there's still that Mars base that attacked us. Like, the Martians could still be out there flying around in the deep of space. We did lose a lot of humans. Alright. I don't know if we need it, but I would feel real dumb if I didn't send some basic supplies to our Earth base. Can't send an extra terraformer, but... There you go. Generator, lasers, fighters. If the Mars base comes, we're ready for them. If the Mars fleet comes, we're ready for them. To Earth. And... the Duke Leto, the very first Carrack we ever built. Escort that precious colony ship. And what happens when we land on the Earth? It still does not look so good. Earth colony established. Alright. Duke Leto. Land. How's Earth looking? Not great. This does not look like my Earth. Game over. Just game over. But we get an ending cutscene, guys. Good old Amiga games. Game over. You win, dang it. Hold on, there's some awesome music. Copyright flagged. It's kind of like listening to Wing Commander on the DOS. Hold on, I'm looking for my mixer. Don't worry, we're getting there. Alright, happy music. We have wheat. We've got a little base. Fine, you win, I guess. And then the Martian fleet attacks again, because they're still out there. Being jerks, flying around in their spaceships, blowing up my moon base, killing 600 people. Someone worked really hard on this ending, though. Don't you dare stop watching this video before we get to the credits. I'm so proud. What year in-game? 2207 or something like that. The last couple years don't really count because we didn't do anything. What did I think? Well, my nostalgia never got past getting off the moon. So I never really knew about the colonies or how to win in the space combat. This cutscene looks suspiciously like a still image. It's got a lot of pixels, though. Look at all them pixels in the background. How does it hold up? I enjoyed it. I'm never playing it again. But, I wouldn't really recommend it to anyone else that doesn't have a burning desire to travel back to 1989. Or some reason that they remember their dad playing it or their friends playing it. It's an okay game. But it's not very good. Not by modern standards. Oh, man. Alright, the music's over. Do we see some human... Nope, the music repeats. The music just repeats. Infinite loop. I know what you're up to, game. There's no escape. Game over. We shall walk in the fields together. What was that? This would be the perfect time to know my Marcus Aurelius quotes from Gladiator. Because we're like, we've got the wheat field, and we're just staring up at the sky and our old home, the moon base. As the music plays. We clearly died. We spent so long on the moon we didn't adapt to Earth's gravity. So, you know, our moon base landed, the colony opened up, the robots planted us some wheat, and then we died because the Earth's gravity crushed us. Or there was, like, toxic vapor in the atmosphere that, you know, poisoned us because, you know, an asteroid hit it 5 years ago. We're dead, and there's no way off. You're just lying there on your back in the grass, dead, dying. Probably suffocating while the gravity crushes you. Your lungs filling up with, you know, bad things, let's say. I don't want to get too detailed. Okay, well, unless there's a key, I don't know. That's it. Escape, enter, space, control, left click, right click. Nope, that's it. You just leave it like here until you die of old age. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I didn't hate it, and I'm glad I found it, and I'm glad I replayed it. Because I did have this game stuck in the back of my head, and I never thought I'd ever find it again or ever beat it. So now I have. Crossed it off my bucket list. And, and then we can move on. So, future tubers, hope you enjoyed this trip down Nostalgia Alley. You know, this is a game. It is a game. It's not the worst game I've ever played. I can't say it's the worst game I've ever played. It really isn't. And, I have a special place. This game has a special place in my heart because of a very specific memory when I was a kid. And then I had it stuck in my head for years. And now I can put that to rest and bury it. Or light it on fire. Either way, I can now move on. So that is all. Goodbye, future tubers.